What's up? I love you guys. Today we're going to break down cross ankle squat. And so we'll start at the top of the mat. There's a lot of ways that you can transition to end up into this pose, but we're going to go into it in a pretty direct way. So shifting the weight forward into the paw of the foot and, bringing that connection to your toes, snuggling them into the ground. Gentle bends into the knees. As the knees move forward, the hips can kind of like move back. You're going to shift the weight into the left foot and pick up your right foot to cross the ankle over top of the thigh. Now, in this space, I'm going to suggest that you catch your bum and pull the flesh up and sit into your seat just a little bit. Okay? And you can pulse here. This is a beautiful place to be. I love to keep my hands on my bum. You're also welcome to take the hands forward to the top of the thighs. And if you have space and you want to go a little deeper, you can bend, root the hips back, hinge at the hips, keep the belly nice and long, and take your hands to the shin. If your left hand catches your right heel, press your heel up into your hand. And so this is sort of one variation, lots of spaces that you can be in it. There's also a more dynamic where we kind of pulse into it. You can take your hands forward and then to the crown of your head. Lift your chin and open through the neck. Elbows are forward to broaden through the back. And then we find a pulse. Sit back, sit wide like you're trying to sit into a chair. And then rise through the center. Lift your heart to the sky. Open belly. Slide the hips back. Widen your seat. Lift up, hips root wide as the heart reaches up away. Sit the hips back. And then spring your heart up, head presses into the hands, rise. And then release, a little shimmy shake side to side. Okay, so we're working with a widening of the butt back with the standing leg. As you're in it, you want to root the femur back so that we're taking the work out of the quad and putting it into the glute, saying, hello, I want you to work. So we'll try the other side and I'll show you like the straightforward way. Okay, so we'll shift the weight into the right foot and we'll cross the left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Your left knee can narrow forward just a little bit instead of pulling it wide to the side. Yeah? And then take your hands to your bum, grab low, get personal, and then just guide the glutes up towards your sacrum. Sitting deep into your seat, you can take a couple pulses there if that feels nice. You're welcome to move the hands to the top of the thighs and just hold length through your torso. Or even guiding the glutes back as you hinge the heart forward, taking the hands to the shin if you have space. If your right hand catches your left heel, press your heel up into your hand. Okay, the toes on the crossed ankle face downwards. Yeah. If you want to add more dynamic pulse, you can take crown hands or ecstasy, hands behind the skull. Head presses into the hand and then find a root and rise pulse. Sit back, sit deep. And then rise through your center, lift your heart up. Open belly. Slide the hips back. Ankle presses into the thigh. And then rise up, open belly, heart to sky. Head presses into the hand if you have ecstasy, or up into the hand if you have crown. Yeah, one more, sit back, and rise it up, open. Be like aware of your toes. So like, as you're in this space, notice if the toes are twinkling. And if they are, if you find that out, then just ground them down, yeah? Toes want to twinkle, and that is a physiological response of our nervous system. And so just by rooting the toe down, find that button press down with the big toe. And yeah, and if that's like not very cool for you, you can always modify, like make it, low, low, low. I love you guys. Thank you for being here.